When Rhythm of the Night finally came out, it felt like a record with a polarized goal. On one hand, it looked like a launching pad for an eventual solo career, with L occupying half of the album's cover while the other four members were minimized to fit into the other half. On the other hand, Rhythm of the Night was pop-friendlier and more danceable than any other DeBarge album before it, as though trying to believe that there was a brighter future for a group that was actually on its last legs. Well, Rhythm of the Night, selling close to 1 million copies, turned out to be DeBarge's most successful album. The Calypso-influenced title track peaked at number 3 on the Hot 100, boosted by being included in the soundtrack for the financially successful Motown Productions film The Last Dragon.
Kiss my Converse.
The song even got a video, DeBarge's first and last. Released from their contract, DeBarge would record one more album for a much smaller label before finally calling it quits in 1989. L would remain in the Motown universe, initially finding success in 1986 with his gold-selling eponymous debut album and the number 3 Hot 100 hit, Who's Johnny? But his career quickly petered out by the end of the 80s. Eventually, L succumbed to the same drug addiction from which his siblings suffered, in addition to the legal troubles it often brought. There would be no King of Pop level of fortune and fame for this otherwise incredibly talented artist. However, by the 90s, something interesting began to happen. From riff to melody, hip-hop and R&B producers were now sampling L's work with DeBarge. And it wasn't just the singles, it was also deep album cuts. Two of the most popular DeBarge sampling songs during that time period came from the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. Rashad Smith flipped Stay With Me, which was never released as a single, for the remix of One More Chance, which yielded a number 2 pop hit and a platinum plaque for Brooklyn's Finest in 1995. And Daz of the Dog Pound used a portion of another DeBarge album cut, A Dream, for I Ain't Mad At Ya, the final single from Tupac's All Eyez on Me album, with the sample helping with its immense emotional pull since it was released right after Tupac died in September 96. Coincidentally, both Pac and Biggie had met their demise, violently, by June 1997 when L. DeBarge bumped into DJ Quick at the House of Blues in Los Angeles. It was the release party for the debut album of Quick's latest protege, Sugar Free, who seemed to have positioned himself as his mentor's only rival in the perm department. Swaths of popular black music, it seemed, had hardened. Even L's area of expertise, known for its specialty in love and melody, wasn't spared. His clean-cut, balladeresque image felt outdated in an era of bump and grind.